On the army, Euchre. Good.
Oh, so we should talk to commander of army.
I say we go and free his kin first, and then talk to the commander. And of course, we're talking to the commander the same way we talk to our other commander, right? Surrender!
It shouldn't be hard to track them. There's a great wrinkle in Yggdrasil that leads to their world, or at least the caverns that are not on this world.
So their army is...
It's a place that the giants hold special in their hearts.
It is cavern world?
No, a big ravine. I can still see the sky there. I visited several times. There's a place that they hold very dear. My kin are mostly there. An old forge that they lament has gone cold, and they don't know how to relit. They try everything. Right. They've even tried burning people.
How many of your kin are there, do you think? I need to know if I can teleport them out.
60.
Euchre, it's going to take more than just simple magic to get them out.
It's been years. Enough that even some of the captives of bread, they prize us for our dexterous hands.
So, just so I can do some quick numbering, how much do you weigh?
Euchre, show him. That boulder over there will do. He's not talking at a small boulder. He's looking
is
at
there like a big thing?
Sure. There's this big rock over here where Lokrik and Galith are still standing afar. They're chatting, smoking a pipe while you guys are diplomancing with the cat guy.
Euchre will finish making the food.
Okay.
He will take a big portion for himself. He will scoop another portion out, leave it out there.
He appears just enough so you could see the outline of his shadow. And then Remy, after you've nicked the blade, what are you doing?
He'll fly away.
Stab him with his own sword.
So he's a
and murders him.
He's a lithe, medium humanoid, something
yeah,
in the 150
kinda,
pound range.
They're kind of between like a
easy
in size between a dwarf and a man in height. But
so if I get lots of ropes, I could just dangle them as like a big cluster, like a cat of nine tails. But it's a cat of 60 cats.
Sure,
that's
you
probably
could probably pick up 60 of them.
You know what we could
pounds,
do?
Sure,
is just get a big table maybe and fly away.
He's small.
Not
he's scarred.
hang
He has
them.
got weird. He's got weird patches of fur that are missing. You'd expect like a cat person to be much more fluffy. He's less fluffy than that. And on one of his hands, you do notice that he has augmented his already large claws with some sort of claw razor blade glove.
Cute.
Awesome.
He's not wearing any heavy armor, and shadows seem to just melt into them.
That's awesome.
Okay.
He's so cool. Shadow dancer, cat man, rogue something. It's awesome.
We can try hurting these people. Oh wait, that's
Easy.
And then your track, the giants, whenever they come, they just camp out on the staircase, and you see signs of them removing stones from some of the work here.
Okay,
There may be
and which
more
direction do they
buildings
go?
if it wasn't just and they head off down the trunk.
Let me follows.
Okay. There's there's a path that the giants take.
Okay. Lemmy continues.
Okay, Lemmy walks for 10 minutes and the path continues.
Lemmy's flying
Okay.
90 feet.
How long are you following the path?
I'll go for 20 minutes.
Okay. You don't reach the end of the path or anything significant along the path. You actually have to use tracking at a few points, like it's
Yeah.
to refine
Keep
the path as
fine.
you're going.
Lemmy
but,
will go for an hour.
Okay, an hour.
I like an hour.
Flying.
90 feet.
The path does wind on the edge of Yig.
Okay.
It's clear enough that you could probably track it.
Okay. Keeps going.
Okay, Lemmy's gone for now over an hour.
That's fine.
Hooker packs up his
Yep.
cleaning, his cooking stuff. He takes the pot over. He'll leave a portion here. He'll tootle back over.
You mentioned
Outside.
Titans.
Yeah.
If you want to
There's,
see the most horrible sight and see a Titan, continue along the trunk. And where you see strange carvings, large ones you cannot miss in your boat, you'll find it. You'll find the lair of the Shadow King.
Ha.
That I've glimpsed once. I was with some of my friends. I had to leave them behind. But I did glimpse a Titan. Most terrible. A thing that will walk at the end of the world. The end of all worlds.
Was it the one with many arms?
No,
Fuck.
but it held a beating heart in its own hand. Go there if you seek death, since you're so willing to embrace it.
Are you familiar with the Shadow King's tears?
While it looked like it only cared for the heart, as if it sat there while its minions, great and horrible, shadowy creatures, great walking shadows, and treants that were twisted. No. It didn't seem to care for anything else but to sit and stare at the beating thing in its hand.
Sounds like that heart could use some piercing.
You'd be insane to go there. It's a place I'll never forget, even if I want to.
It is not a place we go right now. It is a scale of things. Right now we face Lenorm and the giant queens. Later, Shadow King.
There's Lenorm across the way.
And he points actually out.
Huh.
Thagloasa.
Oh, we already killed her. He waves that off. Yeah, we got her.
His ears go back.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gallo has been sitting on the other side of the river just waiting, and he's been sculpting a little, knight with a lance on a horseback into one of the stones.
So, Gallus makes a chessboard, but it's just knights. It's just rows of knights.
They're all nice. Where are your pawns? There are no pawns. They're all nice.
They're knights.
And your king is a knight.
He's the best knight. He's the
He's
knight.
got a fancy
He's
hat.
got a fucking horse. His horse is a king as well.
he glanced at your food with these big yellow eyes, but he didn't move to go touch it.
I understand loneliness in a way that some of the others might not. And dark time. We will come back with aid, or we won't come back.
Okay. It regards you for a moment, and then just slowly slinks back into the shadows.
Okay, he'll leave a portion of food,
Okay.
pack up his thing, and
The 1 silver piece of food for the 8,300 gold piece sword that you stole.
see, we don't know. I don't know about no friggin' sword that was stolen. Yeah.
That's what my handy haversack's for. Thanks.
We're gonna have checkpoints for you. All right, please, arms out, sir.
All right, so everyone's back on
Just a gold magic item detector on you.
So is everything all right? Says the prince.
There are people here who are under siege.
Doesn't look like there's any people here. Says Loker.
Most of them have been taken.
Are they Lakelanders?
Slave. Cat people. I think they found this place abandoned.
Squatters.
Well, would it be perch? What do you call it?
Well, they didn't buy the place. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. There's a stone giant army that has been taking them, trying to stoke a forge and light a flame. Also,
Maybe we should investigate after our trip to the oracles. Yes. This is the honor.
he's been to the Shadow King place.
Has he?
Yeah. He told me there will be very big rune, and you can go there to see. Yeah. Full of shadows and really bad trees.
Undead.
What do you make of that, Lemmy? And Lemmy's not there. Captain, what are your orders? Captain?
Lemmy is looking for the scouts. There is blood over there that makes it look like they were here recently.
Okay. So Lemmy flew an hour and a little bit away. You still don't see the entrance.
While we're waiting,
An hour and how long away, Marty?
You
If I hit
traveled
2
an hour.
hours, I'm gonna teleport back.
Okay. Bloop. What was that, Remy? While we're waiting?
while we're waiting, Lowcrick, Your Highness, I think we might have a word, if you please.
All right. So, Loker, are you on the boat still? The boat's pretty packed full of people and lots of ears.
Away from the boat.
Okay, you go over by the brook, masking your sounds.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, it's not my place to say or provide any advice to a wise leader such as yourself. However,
But you're gonna do it anyways.
of course I am, as if it'd stop me. Social convention, fuck God.
He's emptying his pipe against the armor of his on his knee, ding, 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 and he starts putting more tobacco into it.
Anyway, I was talking with the young prince about his goal of finding his what he's going to do, or what he's going to be as a man. Anyway, you might want to talk to him about the benefits of birddom, or whatever the fuck you call it. He's looking to inspire men, use magic and fight all at the same time. I immediately thought of you. And wouldn't it be helpful for the Dwarven King to have the heir to the throne as his ward? Might be you get some... a few more troops should Vergholm come under attack.
I'm not too sure if Volsgard is in. While kingdoms have been passed from father to son in Volsgard, many times it is during that passing that a new warrior steps forward and claims kingship for himself. With such a powerful kingdom and many kings that bow to the High King, that boy is going to need more than just a few bardic tricks to keep his throne.
we're not worried about who passes when. Well, I suppose you should be. You're a dwarf, you're only a human, but still. In the meantime, you've got the king's boy.
He did mention something about wanting to become a magus. That I don't know much about. I can teach him to swing a sword, but he may have to spend some time with Oberon.
You can cast magic. We've all seen it.
No, the putting of magic on the blade. Uker, Galith, and I can teach him to swing a blade, but magic on a blade. Perhaps between all of us, he can become a magus, and maybe even a bard. Yes, I agree with you. We should train him.
I mean, provided, the lad knows his place. Anyway, just something I thought I'd suggest.
I underestimated you, Remy. But
Also, I stole this off the pathetic downtrodden that we crossed along the way.
Good times.
Oh, how so?
You told them that Morfar came to talk to you, and that... Did you tell them that, or did you...
Yes, I did. I did.
Yeah, you did.
I was honest. Like, he knows... I think he's been around Low Creek long enough to know, yeah, he can lie, but he can't lie to Low Creek.
Morfar appeared before you, and he wanted this giant club. I would very much like to know why.
According to him, he believes it'll provide some secret as to why the giants are attacking, and hopefully some weakness as to how to defeat them.
So Morfar knows more about giants then. Things that he's not shared with us yet.
Likely things he's not shared with the king either.
Interesting. I wonder if before we go against this giant army, we should speak to Morfar again.
He wants to examine the club. This much I do know.
And how did he know that the club was with Go?
He did not explain that. Perhaps some divinations or something. Wizards. Yeah, exactly.
He sticks his pipe in his mouth without lighting it. He's just chewing on the end of it. You get a good look now that you're talking to him of Locrix. Like, only got one eye. He's got sort of this glassy gem in his eye. You now that you're looking at it closer, the gem was more chosen to become a smooth object to put into his head. You don't think it has magic. You've never seen anything come out of his head. Although magicking his eye might be a cool thing.
No, it really...
Steal his eye.
Oh my God.
No, Remy, we meant not the real one.
That would be
No, I can't see.
I was actually
It's like a
thinking
scene
about
from
that.
Kill Bill. Oh no.
Magicking
Why are we
the
in a trailer
geode,
park?
or
That
at
would be
least
actually
swapping
cool.
the eye for the geode.
I think the geode's too big for that, though, isn't it?
The geode's the size of his head.
Well, we'll shove it in. We'll make it fit.
We'll make it fit.
Only when you're someone strong enough to shove it in.
Stop struggling!
And what did you make of the cat thing over there? Is it trustworthy?
It's
hard to say. It doesn't trust us, that's for certain.
No, I expect not. And he glances back at the boat, full of Icelandic warriors and a dragon head.
Well, if he's been around here long enough, he knows generally what these boats mean, so I don't hardly blame him. In fact, I believe his first words were, if you're looking for plunder, this place has been sacked. So...
It isn't a swan boat. It's what Locric says as he goes back to the ship. With a bit of appreciation from Remy. Over the next couple of days, you'll notice Locric talking to the king's son a little bit more.
Okay.
Lemmy, what did you find?
It keeps going. It took me 2 hours. I just teleported back. But,
Did you get a sense of how many giants?
Marty? Tracking?
Oh, the giant party? Sure. The camp, maybe... No.
34, 22. 34 tracking, I mean.
No bigger than the party that you first encountered.
Like 8 or 6?
Yeah, 6 kind of thing.
It's about six giants. But there's just a scout party for an army. In that army is 60 or so slaves that are the kin of the catfolk over there.
Yeah.
So we've got a big job on our hands right now.
I wonder how big army is.
Shall we go and find out?
Well, I'd
Or
like
shall
to
we
know.
go to the source first?
Oh, well... Maybe we might want to find out what this club does first.
Right. Why exactly? But, I mean, you said you're just going to give it to the
Well, Morfar believes
sorcerer.
it will
Yeah.
provide some sort of insight as to perhaps why the giants are attacking, and ideally some way in which to defeat them.
Well, should we just go now?
And defeat them?
No, talk to him. Just go give it to him.
Well, here's what I'm suggesting we do first. Seeing as, according to Morfar, if your deal holds true, this should erase all of our debt. But just in
Alright.
case the king gets a little grabby, let's drop the rest of the treasure off in Stem Glen, where he can't get to it.
Yeah, all right.
We
I
can't
can do that.
sell anything in Stemaglen. It is tiny.
I know, but he also
Tiny
can't
place,
take
no
it from
people.
us in Stem Glen.
No, that's fine. We'll just leave it.
The
we'll
treasure
just
will
leave-
be safe in Vergholm.
Or Vergholm, anywhere that's not
That's,
near the king.
that's fine. Let's go to Dvergholm, drop it off, drop the club off, pick up Oberon, wait for Uker. We'll do all that at the same time. Not yet.
But that is, we've got at least 12, 13 day before.
Incidentally, Captain, it's come to my attention that the men are looking kind of curious when we're going to start divvying the gold and treasure.
Oh, that's a good point.
Perhaps even an announcement as to when that will happen will assuage any antsiness.
Does he mean? No, Oker's not going to bring it up. There's
Marty.
people. There's people who throw people out. He was
I'll
thinking
talk
about making a
to
joke about
the,
mutiny, and then he's like, "No, Galeth would like chuck somebody off the boat."
Who's getting antsy? Punch to the
Marty, I'm going to
face!
talk to Prince Ogmundson.
Sure.
Prince, I was wondering if I can get your advice.
Sure, Captain, he says with a smile.
Let's have a little walk. It's up here. Over. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it's a little bit north.
Did the Lakelanders really live here once? Which means that they wandered out on the Yggdrasil pretty far.
It would appear so. It is the same. It is the same building structure and design that they used, so I'm sure it's them.
Well, Lakelanders are half elven.
Right?
Could this have been the home of their elven?
Likely not. They probably came from another place. I'm guessing perhaps Crucible might be in that direction. And they might have ended in Vosgard.
Oh, you're the Stematon priest. You know best.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you just about the share that the shipmates got. This is I'm a priest, not a captain of a ship, previously. But what is the standard rate that the shipmates get?
I don't think that we've worked this out.
In your opinion?
Well, we all saw the piles of gold
Right.
that you took out of there.
No, they'll get their share. I just, it needs to be something that makes sense.
At the same time, they do know that it were it not for you and your friends, they would never be aboard a ship such as this and seeing the things that they're seeing.
Right.
No one has laid claim, or we even think of laying claim to some of the great treasures you found, but normally everything goes to the king, and he decides.
Oh? All right.
It is his boat, it is his order, it is his
Um,
kingdom.
To the king, we have, I believe, is 150,000 gold that we needed to provide. Did we? 150,000 that we needed to provide.
Right. So, before the men get paid, we likely need to pay that off. Those
How many?
debts-
How many men are here? 10 or 8? I can't remember.
I thought it was 20.
20? We don't have 20 guys.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, I think it's close to that. This is a big
Crew,
crew.
Desert Tempest, there are 12 warriors of the Eagle Lodge,
12.
Well,
and then the
Okay.
prince.
so 13.
Okay.
He's basically saying the debts of the boat are ours as well, so
Right.
the people are eager because you found the biggest box of treasure that any of them ever saw in their lives and will likely ever see again. And they're pretty, like, all right, we did it.
Yeah.
And now you guys have just been
Right.
flying around the Yig, not explaining to your crew what exactly you're looking for.
Oh, right.
They're not about to mutiny. They're just like,
There's not sure what's going on.
yep.
Okay, that's fair. I'll need to give them a little speech. Euchre.
Don't worry, the crew trust in their captain. They know that
yeah.
you're a priest of Yggdrasil and that you know its mysterious ways. You're a
Right, thank
stematon.
you.
They know what that means. You know best.
Thank you, First Mate. Prince. If you have any questions regarding any of us or our abilities, please ask. We're here to serve you as well. You're a First Mate, but you're also the
Do you know
Prince,
how to
and-
make magic upon a blade?
No, I'm not a warrior that stands in the front. If you've seen me fight, Oberon might be the person you might want to chat with. Oberon, Lokrik, and perhaps Euchre even.
Oberon, the one that was cursed.
The one that has
Cursed to goodness.
Yes, the good-hearted Oberon. We will be seeing him shortly. We will go back to Vosgard very shortly.
What do you want?
Euchre, do you happen to have 600 gold on you, by any chance?
Yes. Why?
It's a big box of gold that you guys are looking
Well,
at.
Euchre carries crap, right?
Yeah.
I don't carry that much gold on me, but I would, if you can lend it to me now, you can definitely take it from my amount in Dvergholm.
I actually. Okay. What are you going to buy in the middle of the bush?
Nothing. Nothing. I feel the men could use.
Don't give it to them here.
Wait till we get back.
Wait till there's ladies and drink.
Yeah, shit. They'll
Oh,
probably lose
good.
it.
Let's bring them to a bunch of dwarven ladies.
Where are the ladies? These are the ladies. Oh shit.
What's wrong with dwarven women? Says Lurk.
Oh, nothing. They're beautiful.
Oh, nothing if you like.
Sense motive, bastards.
Just generally
Nothing, I've just never
humans
met
don't
him.
like their ladies quite so
Hurry.
solid.
There's nothing wrong with solid ladies.
Well, no,
Alright.
of course not for you. You'd break their hips otherwise.
Uber likes them a little taller than that.
We're gonna.
What a feeling Uker takes what he can get.
All right, say with the heroes. So fellas, we know that
I
there's
have
an army
had
of giants.
Biggest, bestest ladies.
All right. Here are the things that we have to do. We know that there's an army of giants.
Quite a boast, too. A boast. for the
Let me
ages.
just laugh. Let me laugh. That's the worth of the lore. All right. What I was saying was, we have an army of giants. We have the source for you fellas that's down the tree. We have the club that we need to bring back to find out about the giants. And we have Oberon and Uker that's going to change in a few days. I say we move the boat to a position that is safe and on the way to the army, which now has 60 or so of the kin of the catfolk. I think we should save. But something like that, I need your agreements on.
Yes, we go and steal catfolk from giants.
And then we have a chat. Correct, Uker? You said Uker chat with the commander, Uker? Yes.
Yeah. We don't chat with commander until we get the cat people.
Right. That's going to be difficult because they're probably strewn about everywhere.
We'll see.
We'll do our best. Before we go to do any of that, we should put the boat in a safe place where we can go. Put Uker in Dvergholm, get Oberon, and give the club to the king or the sorcerer. What say you all?
First, we need to find the giant army. Yeah.
It's down that way. It's far. I wasn't able to find it in this in the brief time. I
Will
went.
we be able to catch up with people who stole fresh blood?
On the boat. Let's go.
All right.
Oh, disagreeing here. Sorry.
Go ahead, Remy.
I think we should get the club. Let Morfar do his thing with it. Find out what he knows, what he can tell us. That
Sorry,
might provide us an edge in their battle with the giants.
What Uker was saying was, can we go and catch up with the giants that recently came and took the kinfolk?
Yeah, that was about a week ago.
Oh, that's it, Uker. It's been. I think it's been a week. Even then, we wouldn't want them to think something's wrong and send more. Let them be. Let them have them. It is what it is. We'll get who we can. We position a ship in close enough. We find out where they are. We scout. We get information. We go drop off the club. We drop off the treasure in Dvergholm. Get Oberon. Deal with the Uker's thing. And
Okay,
come back.
so we need to
Sounds good.
find the army and find hidey hole for boat and crew.
Right. Sounds good?
Hmm.
Alright, let's do this then. Alright, man. What do you think of Yig so far? It's grand, ain't it?
Okay, they cheer at that. It's full of gold.
Right. And you'll get your share, don't you worry. You'll be coming. We'll make sure the king gets his and the rest.
Okay, there's a bunch of cheers to that. Please their king, get some
To
gold.
the king!
Hi, king.
To the king! Alright, but shh, there's giants around. Shh. What we're going to do...
Thor!
We,
Here we go.
there's a bless that goes up. Actually, bless. What we'll do, folks, what we'll do, man, we'll travel down Yig. You faced an army of few giants and dozens of orcs. We're actually going to face an entire army this time. He grins. Like, It'll be bloody beautiful.
Okay, they don't
We will
seem
be victorious.
give me
Be more honor.
give me a diplomacy check or a perform oratory as you're trying to
More
convince
honor
them
in this
that
battle than any man alive you've seen.
We face an army with the dragon, with Ygg's power, with Thor on our side. You could throw something. Now. Now, Mark.
Who throws Lemmy?
Ah, you bastard!
all right, give me a diplomacy check or a perform oratory.
Diplomacy. Yeah, 1d6. Damn it! 33.
33. Okay, yeah, they seem
I don't know if you gave me a bonus or not.
they seem to. There was a slight pause about the army that you already attacked wasn't an army, and that you're going to fight a bigger army full of giants. But when you started saying that Thor and Yggdrasil are on your side, apparently the Stematon priest knows best, and they are cheering and whooping and hollering along with you.
I will be the end of you.
Follow me into hell, and then
Or they'll come back like 7th level warriors each, or
Are
something
you sure?
like that.
Yeah. Right.
They're all rattling their bows and waving their axes.
All right.
Lammy!
Off south. That way. We take off and off
Okay,
we go.
the crazy boat full of archers now turned berserkers are now flying down Yggdrasil.
Uker's getting a little bit of imposter syndrome.
Why, you're following Thor, aren't you?
Yeah, but
So,
last fight wasn't nearly as, resounding as I would have liked.
you know what? If that strike had nailed anyone else, not even dead, poof. Removed from OneNote. Instantly deleted.
You don't even get the roll of the dead.
It's just nothing.
Okay, so I'm gonna call it
God, don't know who you are.
Lakelander Ruins.
Yep.
Continue moving the boat down.
By the way, Marty, that was also for the cat folk dude.
Yeah, oh yeah, he heard it.
You're a talker.
But are you
Not a doer.
Other people fight for me.
This day you actually descend into cloud cover.
Awesome.
Is it smoke or
like
cloud?
like a ring of clouds that are kind of hovering around.
We're on.
I wonder if they have cloudy season on the tree. Just the season
Okay,
of fog.
Marty, we continue.
Just fog, just everywhere. It'd be awesome.
I'm sticking to the left side. Okay. There's
Okay.
50.
Welcome to Silent Hill.
Are you trying to track while you're moving, or are you just trying to pilot the boat?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I wanted to know where the army is.
Okay, so you're not moving that fast then.
No, I'm not moving that fast. Sorry, my boo. We're probably half speed or whatever.
The cat is acting to character at least, being aloof. Still not impressed. Yeah. I've been a cat owner before, so there was some channeling of that. Okay, give me your survival check. As
Yep.
you basically pass the captain ship off to the boy because you're standing in the edge trying to track where these trails lead.
Yep. 36. 1 sec. 42.
Okay. So you do track some trails.
Yep.
Let's see.
What's the sign that says "To the Shadow King"?
Is there a big
Shadow
ass
King,
rune?
that
Yeah,
way.
we turned. Oh shit.
And then they go into
Into what?
Yig. Like you're going along the edge. So you found ways to march along here. You found actually some camps, but there were nobody in the camps. But then you find that they seem to go in. Like, for whatever reason, they're not traveling down anymore.
Okay, that fellow. So let's head along. And he said that he was in a place. So that cat folk said he was in a place that was a ravine. That's where they were.
Yes. Great ravine. Kind of a fold in Yig.
I feel that we should scout. We should move forward a little bit, but scout some more, because an army this size likely will have scouts around. I don't want the boat seen. Does that make sense?
I wonder if this is same army of your pet trolls.
It's very possible. It's very possible. But the three of my friends are up there. I don't know these assholes. These ones are fair game.
Maybe they are just confused.
All right. So which way you're traveling the next day?
Does everyone agree that we should scout ahead before we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. don't want to alert an army to our presence before we've done any of the crap we talk about.
No disagreement here.
All right. We will go 1 hex. Actually, no, screw it. We'll just start scouting. Scout hex by hex.
Okay.
So I'll scout.
So you're traveling kind of slower.
I am scouting ahead of them. I'm scouting ahead of them.
All right.
So we're gonna be slower. Yeah, 25. Not even.
Okay.
Could we just grab the current date so we can?
It is the 7th of Hazel.
Marty, I'm
so
also
we've got
traveling.
5 days of this. Okay.
Marty, I'm also traveling at 100 because I have long strider greater. So it gives me an extra 10 feet to fly.
I think Longstrider only affects your ground speed.
He's got
No,
the
in long strider greater,
version.
it affects 20 to
Got it.
ground. Okay.
Okay, you're starting to encounter giant camps. Signs of heavy activity. You actually see some of them.
Okay. Let's
Hill giants, stone giant camps. Nothing too big though. Like maybe half a dozen here, half a dozen there. Ogres.
Okay.
You don't see any big ravines, but you see that there is there's habitation. We'll say.
Okay.
They point up at the boat when they see you.
That was the point of scouting, so that we can see them before they see the boat. Like, I was ahead, like, flying ahead. Do you know what I mean? So once I see them, like...
If it's densely populated enough, I don't know how we move through without the boat being seen.
Right.
Okay, we'll swing, we'll just head south.
Unless you're killing all the giants along the way.
We'll just head south. Take the boat south, so they see the boat, like, going away.
So there was... Yeah, so there was...
Sorry.
There was a day where you started encountering the camps, and then you managed to fly back, and you did rest kind of in their territory. And then the next day?
Next day we're going to find, in this area that we went through, is there a spot that looked safe for the boat to be in?
Well, if giants are moving along a trail up towards Lakelander ruins...
What's here? What's this big black area?
A space.
Wowzers. All right, but this is huge, right? This can be there can be a nook or an area that we can hide the boat.
Yeah,
right?
On the outer edges, just not along their trail, might be a good place to leave the boat.
Sure, yeah, like on the far outer edge. We'll hide the boat. I think it's the 10th now.
No, it is the 8th.
Oh, that was the next day. Okay.
Because one day and then you said, "Oh shit, it's too densely populated to sneak the boat through."
All right. Remy, are you interested in scouting again?
All right, sure.
I'd like to. I'd like to teleport with my destination being the center of an army.
I would like not to join you.
Any army will do.
No, poof. No, we're gonna have to go slow. It's gonna take some time.
It's an army of ants.
So I might like see as far as possible. You know what I mean, Marty? Like use just teleport to see like I can see like to that mountain range. We'll teleport there.
Okay, so you're using teleport to kind of travel
Hop to save time.
Leapfrog like 12 miles at a time. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
All
I
right.
can see further than that, can I?
So you end up with scouting, just you and your cousin. You end up finding perhaps an important spot.
Okay.
It is a cave entrance
Yeah.
where giants seem to be going into.
Okay.
Um,
Hey, Remy, you there? Shit, I lost him again. Remy.
I'm right here.
Oh,
it's
there
a
he is.
cave. It's a cave kind of built into the side of Yig. It's almost like a knot where you
Yeah.
can go into.
All right. Shall we?
Yeah,
It is
right,
the
let's go.
knot is too small to navigate your boat into.
Okay. That's fine. Just have to kill everything outside.
Was that all? Okay.
I don't know. Let's
Let's
just
go down there.
we'll sneak in here.
Okay, yeah, the two of you are able to sneak by two Ettins that are kind of having a very scintillating conversation in Giant about who's itchier and whose responsibility it is to scratch the itch.
Okay.
You know, two heads
Flank strike
are
them
better
just for the
than
hell
one,
of
I
it.
guess. I don't know.
Fuck you guys.
You enter into a very large cavern that that doesn't. It's got like a pool of water at the bottom, and the cavern itself has got like a wide walkway to go around either side of the pool of water. And then there's another knot on the other end of Yggdrasil where there seems to be a weird light coming through, like almost like a sandy, yellowish light,
Like a portal.
or light from a different sun.
Cool.
Okay.
There are carvings on the inside of the Yig cave that are of this really large bald giant. And
knowledge.
stone statues that kind of like periodically look like they've been overgrown partly by Yggdrasil over the years. Give me a knowledge religion.
Okay. $21.
I have no knowledge religion, so we'll go with this 21.
So some of the depictions are of Anam, who is the giant deity of magic, knowledge, fertility, and philosophy. He's the All-Father. Others, however, are of Stronmaus. Stronmaus is the giant deity of sun, sky, weather, and joy.
These don't sound like evil guys. Why are they so evil? Sorry. Okay. All right. What is their alignment? Joy, knowledge, happiness.
They certainly sound like monsters.
Rainbows and sunrises.
Unicorns.
So Anam, you know, is... Give me a second.
Neutral, I think.
He's neutral.
I believe he's neutral.
Okay, that's knowledge, dude, right?
It's the god Anon, the lord of /B.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get through this quick.
Yeah, there are a number of gods that are in here. So Stronmaus is one of them. He's kind of depicted up in the sky. Another one is, and he would actually be neutral good. The other one that is mostly looking like a stone giant deity. And he's periodically appearing in multiple statues along the walkway. His name is Scoreus Stonebones.
Okay.
He's the king of the rock, the god of the earth, knowledge and protection, and he's neutral.
It looked like he's missing a tooth.
He is not missing a tooth.
Just checking. Ready to go into the portal? Where do you get your
sure,
chicken
well,
from?
There's some
Been
right
eating
over there.
rations
You
for
should
2
try
weeks.
it. It's surprisingly good.
Freaking sakes. All right.
Okay. There are 6 statues of scorious stone bones that are along the walkway.
The secret ingredient is
The other gods were depicted in the sky. So Anam being very large, being the fatherly one, and then Scorius, not Scorius, sorry, Stronmaus, kind of like he's like the sun.
Yeah.
The sun is closer towards where the portal is, although Yggdrasil is less portalish and more of you kind of walk there and you're there. Yeah, it's kind of like their natural openings between the planes.
But okay. All right.
The 6 stone statues are about 10 feet tall apiece. You guys easily fly over them because you're both flying. So you're flying over this big pool of water that it looks like some of the stone giants, as well as ogres, are fishing out of. Like large, giantish canoes bobbing in the water, and you can see that they're pulling up nets and that sort of thing.
Okay.
You get to the other side. There is definitely a drier feel from the air, and the sun seems to be a different, like a more stark color.
Okay.
And you fly through, and definitely sort of a desertish heat hits you, like a very arid heat.
Is the portal still on the other side?
Yeah, you turn back and you can see into the pool of water where the giants are fishing, and you can see the light from Yggdrasil on the other side, and you're in a big, there's a big encampment that is just on the other side of Yggdrasil, and then you see this monstrous canyon, and I think I've got a picture of the canyon. Let me just hunt for that.
Huh.
So, this is the great, glorious whole of Yig.
Well, this is where
Also, there's the hole.
that's where the place where he's looking in the ravine and he can still see the sun.
Hmm.
I think we found where they are. Let's quickly go scan over the ravine. All right. Go high altitude. Actually, protection, endure elements on me and on both of us.
You can check out the stream for this.
Endure elements on both of us, Marty.
Okay, yeah.
You're welcome.
Let me
play.
So Yggdrasil kind of pops out. Yeah, there is a bit of an alpine forest, but you do feel that you must have arrived in a very dry season.
Okay.
And you can see this huge ravine cut between 2 rocks and gigantic statues. Monolithic statues kind of coming out of the walls as it looks like giants would walk down this ravine.
Okay. Let's keep going in. We'll go high above the ravine.
Yeah.
So we can see how wide it expands and if there's a central area, kind of get a layout of the land.
Okay. It takes you about an hour to fly to the ravine.
Oh, it's
from
that
the
far.
gate.
Okay.
And it's that big. And yeah, it's like 2 mountains have split and this thing goes in, and there are 2 massive colossi that are kind of leaning against each other, looking down upon those that would go in.
Okay. All right.
You get a sense that the giants do travel further into this ravine.
Okay.
You could probably spend days scouting this. There's no sign of catfolk.
No, but I'm looking for giant encampments.
You're seeing tiny hamlets of giants so far.
Is this the right area? Do you think we're in the right spot?
Oh, for all we know.
We must have missed something. We were high up, right, Marty?
Yep. The path
let's go back.
The path leads into this massive ravine, but the ravine is not just like a thing and it ends. It seems like it's going to go on for some time.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go and see if you can spot perhaps the tracking. See if there's any. Get an idea of where the fuck people are. So we'll head back to actually the
make a
ravine
DC
floor.
5 survival check.
I'd make it.
Thousands of giants travel back and forth between the Yggdrasil and the ravine.
You found the 401. Cars drive on the 401.
Well, it matches what the catfolk fellow said.
If we could find a way to close this portal.
A lot of things could be solved by just chopping the thing off a gig. Just saying.
Give me a knowledge planes.
Yeah, this didn't open. This isn't like an opening of Yig. This is a
24?
Oops.
This could very well be Jotunheim.
This might actually be the land of the giants. This is
Yeah,
might be
I believe.
Jotunheim.
I believe that.
The scale of it, the fact that while there's lots of traffic coming here, this could just actually be just a really small, out-of-the-way, tucked-off place of Jotunheim. The way that the portal kind of felt, it's just like it bled from one plane to another.
Marty,
If
is
it's
this the
not
same
if it's
kind of-
not Jotunheim, then it's some prime-material world where giants have dwelled for a very long time.
One way or another, this is a land of giants. This is where the bulk of the giant army is coming from. I'm sure of it. Must be.
Lemmy points at the ground with all the thousands of footsteps. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that too.
So if we can close off their portal,
Marty, is this the same kind of portal that appeared in Gaian when he was turning into an island?
Gaian's portal was really new. This one looks tremendously old.
How are these portals created? Because that portal was already there, right?
How are portals created?
On Yig.
Knowledge planes?
Knowledge. Okay. Fuck, I can't roll for shit today. 2, 3, 14. I assume I don't get anything.
By
I got a
the-
27.
By the will of Yggdrasil.
Good boy.
27? Stematon priests and druids should know this answer because they're the shepherds of Yggdrasil, and there may be ways of coaxing Yggdrasil to worlds where it doesn't grow.
Well, I did not go to that class, alright? Lemmy was off with Gemma D, you know what I mean?
Playing hooky at druid school.
Oh, I know what
flowers.
you mean.
Fuck those flowers. Alright.
We're the most powerful delinquents.
So yeah,
in
you
them.
can see the colossi.
Oh, by the way, Lemmy's been updating the map as we do this crap, right?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
Yig Cave.
you
So
dog.
I'm gonna
You dog.
say cave to Jotunheim? Question mark.
Question mark, yeah.
I want to
let's
free
head-
all the slaves of Jotunheim. That might be a whole other endeavor.
That's a
Let's go
campaign
track
in and
down
of
every
itself.
magic rock, stick, and twig there is.
You know, summon tigers till day and night. All day.
Load my
Right.
tiger gun and just.
Wow, wow, wow.
Just
Alright,
so many tigers. Oh my.
oh my. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's head back. The army's here somewhere, but fuck
Okay.
it, I have no idea where.
How are you getting
You-
back?
We're gonna have to fly back.
Roll a d10. 10 means you see something really interesting and perhaps very dangerous. 1 means,
Mark?
I got it. 2.
okay, there doesn't seem to be much activity here. You see stone giants, you see hill giants, you see
Much
elves
troubles.
and ogres, but they're all in like little tiny groups, like they're kind of waiting or they're just like living.
Randy's like, you know, once you get over the sheer size of them, giants are pretty fucking boring.
Just all they do is just sit there. Look at him.
Look at him, farm. That one's picking his
That one's
nose.
scratching his arse.
This is sad.
Bunch of weirdos.
Oh my god, they're like us, only larger.
Just put them out of their misery.
You can hear some wailing from a hut.
Care, investigate?
Okay, there's a hill giant woman that's giving birth.
I steal the baby.
Pulls on the cord.
I have to admit, when I heard wailing from a hut, I immediately thought about harpoons and like shit. What's going on?